Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Columbus, Kansas. Girard Trojans lead the Columbus Titans 10-0. Here in the top of the 5th inning. I swear it's the 5th inning, despite what my graphic says here. As it stands right now, Trojans, if they can keep Columbus from scoring in the bottom half of this inning, it'll be the end of the game, based on the run rule from KSHA, the Kansas High School Athletics Association.
The big brother of every sports in Kansas.
Yeah, all high school sports, the governing body. That pitch way inside. As Boatman, didn't Boatman start things off last inning?
I believe
this is
so,
the third
yeah.
time he's led off tonight for the Trojans, and he's not their leadoff hitter. That one way high. Schallenberger having a hard time with his control here over the last couple of innings. Three balls, one strike. The count to Boatman. Fouls that one off down the right field line. Look alive over there by that van. All right.
Right over the top of it.
Can you get that van over there?
Man.
Van over there. Get that van. Look at all the windows on that van. What a choice of a parking spot.
What a target.
Man, it's just begging for it. That one foul tipped away in the dirt. Now we're looking at a full count for Boatman here, who's reached base every time up. He's got two leadoff singles that really started a lot of the high-scoring innings for the Trojans so far. They've had a couple of 4-run innings, and they scored 2 runs in the first, 2 in the first, 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth. That's a pass ball walk, so Boatman's reached base every time up tonight. You might want to not wash that jersey.
Tell you.
Keep his mom away from it. Where's Dad? I do the laundry in our household.
I do all those.
I want to avoid making a sexist comment. You know, it's not necessarily women's work. It's
That's right.
I do it.
That's right.
I do it.
I do the sewing in my house, so
yeah.
Of course, it's just me at my house.
Well, so you're one-man wrecking crew.
That's right.
Trojans lead at 10-0. Top of the 5th. Boatman at first. Nobody out. This is Connor Dillon at the plate. Dillon's playing left field tonight for the Trojans. Takes first pitch, strike one. Trojans trying to add to that 10-0 lead. Get this one done early. That one popped back up out of play over the first base line, over a Honda, next to a Suburban, and harmlessly into the tree line.
And that landed right in the open parking spot.
Yeah, there was one spot there, and it found it. That was super lucky for several people. High pitch, that one fouled. That nobody's gonna be lucky on this one. Oh no, they did. It missed it again.
Wow.
I tell you what, if you want to start a baseball collection, you should definitely go walk around on that tree line over there. Guys, you can get you about a bucket full of them.
It's mushroom season too. Find some morels.
Some chicken of the woods. I saw a guy picking that at Wilderness Park in Pittsburgh last year. You know, that stuff's like $30 a pound.
Yeah, morels are going for $25 a pound right now. And
looks like I'm doing the wrong side hustle. Ooh!
Wow.
Ooh.
Fouled again, and that was a laser beam and landed in between
Yeah.
2 cars.
Man, these cars have
I'll
like
show you these cars over here. They
force
are
fields around them. They're
the
so
luckiest.
lucky. It's you know, it's a 10-0 game, so you find our entertainment where we have to,
Wow.
and it is definitely watching people's cars have close calls, and also not a good place to stand over there on your phone.
Oh.
Oh, another into the tree line. I'm serious, but there's like 50 baseballs over there in that tree line.
Right over the top.
Columbus gonna have to pass a bond issue to get more baseballs. Top of the first. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh.
Oh,
In between another one.
yeah.
The lady on the phone.
She
didn't
has
even
no
see
idea
it.
how close she's come to brain damage like 4 or 5 times here.
Oh. Back to seriousness now. We do have a score update. The Lady Trojans stay undefeated, win 8-0 in the first game.
Right on. Oh, swing in the dirt, swing and a miss. And a stolen base by Boatman. Schallenberger gets the strikeout. He's kind of laughing about it. Boatman gets a stolen base.
Stolen base.
And Connor Dillon with the strikeout, but not before fouling no less than 5 pitches away into the parking lot. There's Troike gets one past third. Boatman will pull into third and stop. Troike will hold up at first. Just a little scooter down the line. Managed to get through. And Troike on with the single. I don't know if you want to call that an error on the third baseman.
That would have been close. It was kind of a slow roller, and then he mishandled it. But I'm not sure he's going to get Troike out anyways. Brings up the freshman, Caden Lolleman. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
There's a rip over towards third through the gap. And that'll score Boatman. Lolleman holds it first. Troike holds it second. Trojans have 2 on, 2 out. They're in the top of the 5th, but they lead it, the all-important stat, they lead it 11-0. And they can hold on to this for 3 outs. This game will be over.
Takes a little bit of the pressure off where they can let them score 1 still.
Yeah, a little bit padding there.
And we've only got 1 out.
That one low and inside, somehow a ball.
It's been called a strike this.
Yeah, several times. Several times. That one low and away for a ball. Just 1 out in the inning for the Trojans. Runners at first and second. Three balls, no strikes. Now the count to Lolleman.
Cuthbertson.
Oh, Cuthbertson, I'm sorry.
Cola Jr.
There's your strike.
You knew he wasn't swinging no matter what.
Yeah. He's just a spectator for that one.
Answering a few technical issues on my phone. Told him to log out and log back in.
Yeah, I'm checking ourselves here.
I just checked it a second ago. We got back up and going on my.
We've had some technical difficulties here. The computer shut down on us at one point, and of course we're on the road, so that's another adventure. But I think we're up and running again.
Looks like there's going to be a change of the pitchers for the Columbus Titans again.
Guess we can do this call to the bullpen, because that's what we're predicting here. If it's time for an oil change or tire change, call service at 620-724-4121 or visit them online at callservicellc.com. Call Service, our sponsor for the call to the bullpen. As what's happening Right now.
Looks like Schollenberger is going to right field.
Again, where he started the game.
Graham.
Can't pitch again, can he? I mean,
No, he can't come back into pitch.
So he's going to have to shift around, and we're going to get the first baseman. Young is going to pitch, and Graham will go to first.
Going to first. Boy, yeah.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
And Walden, he stays at shortstop. I saw him take his glove off. I thought maybe he was going to change position. So let me go into the lineup and change this around. All right.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Girard Baseball.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
This is Girard Sports Live.
And we're back. Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. We are halfway through the fifth, well, kind of a third of the way through the fifth inning.
Yeah.
Girard Trojans lead the Columbus Titans 11-0. The Titans now getting ready for their third pitcher of the ball game. This is going to be
Alex Young.
He started the game at first base. Graham started the game pitching. Then he was replaced by Schallenberger, came out of right field. Graham traded places with him, moved out to right. Schallenberger came in, gave up 8 runs, and now he's back out in right field. Graham's over at first, and Young is on the bump for the Titans. Brings you up to speed. Trojans scored 2 in the top of the first, 4 in the top of the third, 4 in the top of the fourth, and 1 so far here in the top of the fifth.
Bases are loaded.
Bases loaded, 1 out. And here's the first pitch, high.
Matthew Sabin taking a look at that first pitch. It's a little bit out of the zone.
Sabin very fast on the base pads, but he's behind 3 other guys right now at this point. With the bases loaded, that one inside for a strike. Right off the hands of Sabin. Freight train going past here. We got grain elevators in the background. Nothing is more Columbus than that.
That's right.
It's the same Union Pacific line, I believe, that runs up through Girard.
It is.
Runs right along Highway 7. Columbus, a big switching yard here for the Union Pacific Railroad. Nice rip down the third base line. That's going to score 2. As Troike comes across. Nope, just going to score 1. They hold the runners. And Troike scores. That brings the lead to 12-0. Wind picking up here in Columbus. It's a northerly wind, providing a little bit of chill to what would be a very nice day without it.
Would be.
Norris at the plate now for the Trojans. Doing a good job at second today. Watches the first one come in for a strike, just barely in the high portion of the strike zone.
He has walked twice, reached on an error, and flew out so far in this contest.
That one popped up. The wind could take it out of play. It's going to stay in. Oh! Made it tricky over there for Graham, who couldn't stay with it. And it drops in for the second strike against Norris.
Harmless foul.
Yeah, you feel sorry for these guys trying to field those fly balls today because this wind is howling. It's kind of hard to tell on the monitor here, but it's blowing pretty good in from the northwest.
Not sure if I can get all the way around to see the flag.
There it is.
It's a whipping.
It's a whipping up there. Not as bad here along ground level, but man, you get about 15 feet up in the air and it's really humming. And Norris will strike out for the second out of the inning.
Bring up Goff. Senior shortstop.
Goff swings the first pitch. That one's fouled away down the right field line. The wind will carry it out. And out of play.
Cannot believe all these foul balls, and the only vehicle that has been hit is mine.
That's my kind of luck, Dale.
That is the Shireman luck. I will tell you.
There's another foul. Somebody's going to get this one.
Oh, that was in the glass.
Right in the windshield of somebody's Dodge truck over there. If you're driving a silver Dodge, just go ahead and call your insurance agent.
Oh,
man.
As I jinxed them.
That was definitely the announcer jinx right there.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, right back at him.
Right back, a hot one, right back at the pitcher. Single, and that's going to score a run. Goff, man, he sent one back into a truck with some speed on it and then put some heat on that one right back at the mound. Trojans lead it 13-0. I'll bring up Jay Hay, catcher.
0 for 4. He is
0 for Monday.
Grounded out to the shortstop 4 times.
Well, if you're the shortstop, you better look alive.
Yeah, Walden over there at shortstop has played a pretty decent game.
There's one right up the middle. They're going to get the force at second, though. Jay can't buy a break, man. That was a hot shot right up the middle, but Columbus able to collect themselves and get the third out of the inning. So after 5.5, Trojans lead at 13-0. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hempler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hempler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hempler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Columbus, Kansas. Trojans 3 outs away from putting this one in the books as they lead the Columbus Titans 13-0. We discussed earlier in the Kansas State High School Athletics Association rule is if you're up by 15 after 3 or 10 after 5, that's the ball game. And so the Trojans are sniffing that 15 mark, but they're certainly over the 10-run mark. So Columbus needs to do some work here in this inning just to keep this game going.
Up first is Sam Eddington for the Fighting Titans.
It's just Eddington's second time up the plate. We were talking during the break, Dale. This is just their second time through the lineup.
Yeah, they haven't made it all the way through the second time yet.
Oof. Just a rough outing here in the first game of this doubleheader, and Columbus going to have to work it out for them, turn things around in tonight's nightcap. That went in there for a strike, 1-1 the count to Eddington.
I have 53 pitches thrown by Dylan Collins.
He's pitching gems so far. Oh, there's a rip. That one could drop in for a hit. Nope. Out there is Troike out in center field to make the play. Troike, good range out there in center for the Trojans, and that wind kind of held that one up there.
It did.
And gave Troike a chance to get under it for the first out of the inning.
Not sure if you guys could see that because that bar was directly in the way, but I had the camera out there, so.
The joys of broadcasting on the road. I thought about tethering the camera to one of those poles and just poking it through the netting there, but we'd have for sure caught a foul ball right in the lens if we'd have done that. And you wouldn't be able to move it around.
No.
Unless you wanted to hang from one of those poles up there.
Probably not gonna.
No. That's not, they don't pay you enough for that.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes. The count to Cameron Drager. So we've been shooting the breeze here. That one a grounder over to Norris at second. Eats him up. Can't quite come up with it. Drager comes up with a single. And Norris frustrated with himself because he was right in position and just took a funky hop coming off the grass there and ate him up. That'll bring up Sailor Stanley.
They're changing it up.
Yep. Somebody different.
Number 8, and I don't have him on the lineup. What is his name?
That'll be Logan Crockett, word on the street says.
Profit.
Logan Profit. Sometimes when you're wearing headphones, you don't hear things clearly.
Not at all.
It's probably good for us most of the time.
Most of the time.
Not in that case. Profit at the plate for the first time tonight. Swings and misses, and that one goes off the face mask of Jay. The umpire doing him a little favor, taking a slow stroll out to give Collins a ball and let Jay collect himself. It's that special relationship between umpire and catcher.
That's right.
They're both back there in the danger zone, so to speak.
Right.
Now we're ready to go again. No balls, 1 strike, if you can trust the scoreboard. That one's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Count to Profit. Ooh!
Just a bit inside.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not a strike. Dylan Collins, breaking ball just didn't break. That one low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Collins a little bit frustrated with himself out there on the mound. Got to collect it here. That one's inside for a strike. Welcome to the game, Mr. Profit. If it doesn't hit you, it's going to be a strike. So if you don't have to duck under it. There's one right back at the mound. Good play by Collins. Gets the lead at second, and they double him up. Trojans turn the double play and to end the inning, and that's your ball game, folks, as Girard Trojans defeat the Columbus Titans. I have it as 13-0. The scoreboard has it as 12-0, but pretty sure it's 13. and that's your ball game. So Trojans do consistent damage throughout the game. They start out with 2 runs in the bottom of the first, then 4 in the bottom of the third, 4 in the bottom of the fourth, and I had them for 3 in the top of the fifth. But we'll call it 12-0. Nonetheless, they won. So we get set for the nightcap here.
Usually a little bit of a break, I believe, but we'll enjoy this wind.
Yeah, we'll sit here and enjoy this brisk northerly wind blowing through Columbus, Kansas here. We'll step away for a couple minutes. We'll be back. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their ePower checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the four-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today at 620-724-4558.
This is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Columbus, Kansas. Girard Trojans getting ready for the second game tonight against the Columbus Titans. They were victorious in the first game 12-0, a game that was cut short at the end of the fifth inning due to the run rule. Now we're ready to reset things here and see if the Trojans can pick up 2 wins on the road here down in Columbus. I'm Josh Letner, alongside me Dale Shireman. And Dale, good outing for the Trojans in that first game of this series. Dylan Collins, or in the first game of this doubleheader, Dylan Collins pitched a gem for the Trojans, and Columbus had their issues on the mound as they went through 3 pitchers in that game, and none of them particularly impressive. Be interested to see what they do here in the second game.
No question about it. Collins had a great night. He kept it under 75 pitches for a complete game. Of course, it was a shortened game because of the run rule, but just to put that in perspective, Columbus threw 142 pitches in that first 5 innings.
And this abbreviated pregame analysis brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. They've been serving Southeast Kansas for 30 years. Pick up your very own Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. And, of course, our presenting sponsor for all of Girard Sports Live is Crocan. We remind you, don't get bit by slow internet speeds and high prices. Get gigabit from Crocan, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas. Learn more at ruralfiber.org. And let's take a look at those starting lineups brought to you by Ag Choice of Hepler. The best place to get your planting season started is Ag Choice of Hepler. Call Joe Murphy at Ag Choice of Hepler, 620-368-4347. All right, first off for the Girard Trojans, Matt Sabine will lead things off. He's the right fielder. Next up, Ty Norris at second base. Played a good game the first game. Ethan Goff, shortstop, batting third. Ethan Jehe, the catcher, batting cleanup. Wade Boatman, third baseman, batting fifth. Connor Dillon, left fielder, batting sixth. Evan Troike, the center fielder, in the seventh slot. And Caden Lolleman, the first baseman, in the number 8 spot. And Cole Cuthbertson, the DH, batting ninth. And pitching for the Trojans in this game will be Brendan Schmidt. And for the Columbus Titans, Jared Graham, who started pitching the first game of this doubleheader, will be in left field and batting first. Batting second, Jared Porter, the center field, or Zach Porter, the second fielder. Batting third, Clay Saporito, the catcher. Batting cleanup, Alec Young, the first baseman. In the fifth slot, Ridge Smith, the third baseman. Batting sixth, Grayson Walden, the shortstop. Seventh is Sam Eddington, the designated hitter. Batting in the 8th slot, Sailor Stanley, the second baseman. And batting ninth, Tommy Schallenberger, the right fielder. Both Schallenberger and Alec Young pitched in the first game for Columbus. Starting this one is Cameron Drager on the mound for Columbus. And leading things off again for the Trojans is Matt Sabine. And Sabine is very fast on the base pads. Had a few stolen bases in that first game and tore a hole in his pants. Swings at the first pitch, fouled back into the parking lot and off of a Honda Pilot and out of play.
I'm telling you, it's a rough place to park around here.
It is a rough place to park. It does keep me up to date on my makes and models of cars, though, having to call play-by-play on foul balls in the parking lot. That one popped up into shallow left center. Back to make the play is the shortstop, Grayson Walden. And he'll record the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Ty Norris, second baseman for the Trojans. That one inside for a strike.
Different umpires, same
spot. That one in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the count to Norris. 1 down here in the top of the first. If you are just joining us, Trojans won the first game of this doubleheader 12-0. There's Norris right to short. It kind of eats up Walden a little bit, and Norris will be on with a single. The ball takes some funky bounces coming up off of the grass into the dirt there in the infield. We've seen it eat up several of the infielders.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the hardened clay off the grass. The second bounce is really eating them up. And
could have a rogue gopher.
That might be.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
Yep. That'll bring up Ethan Goff. Takes inside in the dirt for ball 1. 1 on, 1 out for the Trojans here in the top of the first.
Goff with a nice first game at shortstop. Made some decent plays there. What a
runner goes. There's a rip right down the third baseline. That's going to be extra bases for Norris as he heads into third, slides in safely. And it'll be a stand-up double for Ethan Goff. So a nice rip that time right down the third baseline. You know, the Trojans have 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down here in the top of the first. And they did some damage in the top of the first in that first game, scoring 2 runs, jumping out to that early lead. And looking to do that again here in the nightcap. Drager gets a sign. Here's the pitch, low and away. And the way the runners are looking, man, the Trojans scored a couple runs on pass balls in that first game. Ready to take off. Saporito does a good job of handling that pitch.
Their catcher has done a great job, Saporito, but man, some of those, I don't think anybody could have blocked.
No, yeah. Like an NHL goalie, maybe. Two balls, no strikes, the count now to Ethan J. High and inside, not a strike.
Not a strike called that time. Reckon he's got the green light?
Would this be 3 balls and no strikes now? I'm pretty sure. Oh, the scoreboard's a little off.
Yeah.
And there's your 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded now for the Trojans. And this is not the guy that Columbus wants to have at the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out. As Wade Boatman steps into the box, was he 4 for 4?
He was 4 for 4
in the first game. And they bring in a pinch runner for Jahey, a courtesy runner, I guess, because he's the catcher. He's going to have to, although there's no guarantee he'll need to put those on anytime soon. High and away, ball 1. Boatman trying to make him pay here in the top of the first. Rough situation for Cameron Drager. That one paints the outside corner for strike 1.
Looks like Mitch Murphy's going to be the pinch runner. Just get that out there.
Well, he's got some speed in front of him, so hopefully Mitch has got some wheels. And a nice curveball from Drager for strike 2. Drager's able to retire Boatman, then Connor Dillon be the next hitter for the Trojans. There's a chopper up the middle. They get the force at second, trying to go to first. And they turn the double play. Nice defensive effort there by the Columbus Titans to keep the Trojans off the board. They had bases loaded and 1 out. Columbus able to get out of the jam. We're scoreless after half an inning. You're watching Girard baseball on Girard.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the 4-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. At the bottom of the first, Trojans threatened in that top of the first inning. They had bases loaded with 1 out, but Columbus able to turn the 4-6-3 double play to end the inning and keep Girard out of the scoring column. And now Columbus set to start things off with Jared Graham leading off against Brendan Schmidt. Schmidt, a tall, lanky kid, looks like he's got some pretty good velocity out there as he warms up.
Brendan Schmidt, senior. I believe he's headed to Pitt State on an academic scholarship next year. Talked to him earlier today, got his graduation invite.
Right on.
I think he's just wanting a check in return, but
most hey,
seniors do.
That's right. Hey, man.
Good kid.
You got to work it.
That's right.
You don't graduate every day. High and away for ball 1. Schmidt's first offering. Get him down a little bit. That one fouled back up and out of play. Takes a hop in the parking lot. Finds that Honda Passport or Honda Pilot. That's why you park over at the fairgrounds.
I think that's the only place you can park.
No doubt. Under something. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count to Graham. That one's high as well as Schmidt's working a little bit high in the zone. Start things out here. Sometimes the pitcher, when they do that, they'll overcorrect. The next one will be in the dirt.
Yeah.
Not that one. Schmidt, nice play by Boatman at third. Across the diamond for the out. Man.
Nice play.
Boatman's having himself a day here, both at the plate and over at third. Nice play on that pitch. And that hit, I'm sorry, was already moving. Read it really well off the bat. Here's Schmidt's first pitch on the way, fouled back over our heads. Missed all vehicles and landed over in the Little League field.
It's a good place for it.
Yeah, good place. Far away from that white Toyota.
Or the white Dodge.
Yeah.
That's already taken 1.
You're good. You hit your quota. Take a pitch from Schmidt, a little dribbler. Out towards short. Goff charges, makes the throw across, and gets the out. Nice looking play there by Ethan Goff. A little dribbler and fundamentally sound. You don't wait for it to come to you. You charge that ball, and that's what Goff did. Got the easy play at first.
Trojans will look good out on the field tonight. Defense has challenged them. We've had quite a few errors in the baseball side this year.
2 down now here in the top of the first. There's a foul right into his own leg that time by Clay Saporito.
He's going to
If
feel
you're the
that.
catcher, you'll feel that.
Yeah.
You know, you tend to use your legs. Not me. I don't use my legs much. I use my butt a whole lot. do a fair share of sitting.
Did you say anything about the concrete seats we're
No,
sitting
yeah. Actually, I've stuck BJ's backpack under me. I'm doing a little bit better now.
on?
You want this camera bag over here?
Nah, good. I have plenty of cushion.
1 ball, 1 strike to count to Saporito. That one down the third base line and foul. 1-2 now the count. 2 down, bottom of the first. Scoreless here in the second game. Trojans won the first one, 12-0. After 5. That one high and inside from Saporito. It did break.
Boy, did it.
It broke down, but not far enough down.
Thought for sure there for a second that batter was going to take one right off the chin.
That's the thing. That's a good breaking ball. You want to dive out of the way of it, and then it goes right over the plate.
Yeah.
Interesting series on Netflix with David Letterman. His My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. They did George Clooney, and Clooney thought he was going to be a major league prospect. There's the strikeout for Schmidt. Clooney thought he was going to be a major league prospect for the Reds, and he said he was at BP, you know, hitting batting practice pitches and doing great. Thought, I'm going to the major leagues, and then the pitcher threw him a breaking ball, and he hit the dirt diving out of the way of it, and it was a strike. And that's when he decided he probably ought to find a different career.
He knew right
decided
then.
to go into acting. So, well, after that story and after this inning, we'll take a quick break and be back. You're watching Girard.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids night, and Fridays boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgerard.com or call 620-724-4090.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back out here to Columbus, Kansas. We're getting ready for the second inning of action. Girard Trojans and the Columbus Titans scoreless here so far. This game a little tighter than the first one tonight. Trojans won that one 12-0. They were up 2-0 at the end of the first. Not the case here tonight in the second game, as the Titans have been able to keep the Trojans off the board thus far. They were able to do so with a really nice double play to end the top of the first. A 6-4-3 double play. Trojans had bases loaded with 1 out. And Boatman at the plate really looked like a good situation for Girard, but Columbus able to come up with a good defensive play, turn the double play, and get out of the inning. And that'll bring up Connor Dillon to lead things off for the Trojans. First pitch way inside, and it's a ball.
Well, at least we got it called right this time.
Yeah. Usually when they duck out of the way of it in the first game, it was a strike. That one low and away in the dirt for ball 2. That one paints the outside corner for a strike. Pops out of Saporito's glove, but there's no runners, so not an issue. That one's off the outside corner of the plate, called strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Dillon fouls that one off down the right field line. Don't think anybody's going to get to it. And it falls harmlessly. Foul, and he'll live to fight another day.
That's right.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Dillon. That one way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Saporito didn't have a chance at that one. He would have needed to been like Shaquille O'Neal to get an arm out there to catch that one.
He'd had some wingspan to get that one for sure.
Now, easy dribbler off the bag, off first base. Now it's going to be a play. And Connor Dillon able to beat it out. That's probably the ugliest single I think I may have ever seen.
I tell you.
That was a little dribbler down the first base line, but instead of charging it,
he waited for it to come to him.
Yeah, waited for it to come to him, and it went off the bag. But, you know, down that first base line, charging, it's a whole nother deal because there's contact awaits. If
Yeah.
you try charging a ball down the first base line, there's a guy running full speed at you.
Oh, he got him.
Got him. Nice pickoff move. You can hear the Columbus crowd appreciates that one. Well, it's kind of karma, you know. You get the ugly single and they get picked off over there at first. 1 down now for the Trojans. Nobody on. Nice rip that time. Base hit. Too bad they didn't have that base runner now.
Man.
Guts past the left fielder, and it's going to be extra bases for Troike as he holds at second with a double.
Bring up the freshman, Caden Lulleman. Yeah, if we had that base runner on first with his speed,
He probably would have scored.
probably would have scored.
So you can't fall asleep over there leading off. Good pickoff move, though, by Drager. This pitch in the dirt, pass ball. Troike's going to reach third easily. Now the Trojans in business. Don't need much to get Troike from third home. He's got the speed to cover 90 feet pretty fast.
Pretty fast. One more like that, and the Trojans will be on the board.
Lolleman right down the third baseline, foul. Trojans, Troike, or no, Goff had one hot shot down the third baseline and stayed fair in that first inning. Lolleman trying to do the same thing right there. Game of inches, though. One ball, 1 strike to count to Lolleman. Watches that one. High and away, but it painted the outside corner for a strike. Maybe next year we can talk BJ into getting us a pitch tracker. You know, like they have on TBS.
That's true.
Yeah, the K-zone or whatever they call it. Nice breaking ball. Lolleman able to stay with it. Flies it over to right. Troike thinks about tagging. Now he'll go back to third. Nice throw in from right field by Schallenberger. Sends a rocket to Saporito at the plate to hold Troike at third. And now Columbus in a position here to get out of this inning once again with a man standing at third base. Trojans try not to leave ducks on the pond for the second inning in a row. This is Cole Cuthbertson, the designated hitter, takes the first pitch for a ball.
Columbus has been lucky in the first inning and so far lucky in the second.
Cuthbertson, big cut at it, missed. Nice breaking ball that time by Drager. Whoa.
Ooh.
Call that a brush back because it brushed his back.
That's for sure.
Hey, give credit to Saporito, though. He stayed with it. Not a pass ball.
That's right.
2 balls, 1 strike. That one fouled back tipped into the backstop. That breaking ball kind of has Cuthbertson a little bit twisted up.
Yeah, a little bit on edge. Once you've been thrown behind once.
Yeah, is it going to break? Is it not going to break? And that one's a pass ball in the dirt. Here comes Troike, and he's in for the first run of the ball game. Trojans lead at 1-0 on the pass ball. Jaeger's been a little bit wild, but he's also made some really good-looking pitches.
That's right.
And his teammates picked him up with some good plays in the field thus far. Ooh, and there's the strikeout to end the inning. Man, that pass ball, how big is that? Trojans lead at 1-0 after 1.5. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Beautiful evening. The shadows getting long here. This day kind of winds down. Trojans scored a run on a pass ball in the top half of this inning. They lead at 1-0 here in Columbus. And we missed our first pitch sponsor. So here's the first pitch of the bottom half of the second sponsor by Lorette Ceramics, 503 West Maple, Girard. Get creative with gift giving and buy a new ceramic piece from Lorette Ceramics. Sign up for classes. That's Lorette Ceramics on West Maple and Girard.
That first pitch was a ball. Breaking ball fell low. Didn't get Young to the chase.
That one in the dirt inside. Young watches that one. We got a score update from the girls' game, the softball game going on across the parking lot over here. Looks like the Lady Trojans are in control of that one again, Dale.
10-0, halfway through the third inning.
That one inside. Not a strike. 3 balls, no strike. Now the count to Young. Now went in the dirt, pass ball, and it's 4-pitch walk to Young.
Schmidt has thrown 15 pitches so far, 8 balls, 7 strikes. And that's after a 4-pitch walk, so.
Yep. He's just getting warmed up here in this inning. Just want to throw some practice throws there in the dirt. Now he's ready to go. Ridge Smith, the batter. I went in there for a strike.
Back on track now.
Yeah. So get that 4-pitch walk out of the way.
Well, he was getting Young out there on the first base. He's maybe not the fastest runner.
Yeah.
Kind of going to slow him down if they do get some hits.
The human e-brake. That one low and away in the dirt. Jay kind of trying to bait Young into taking off. I'll leave it laying here in the grass. You go right ahead.
Was that when you were playing in the backyard and you had to throw the ball up in the air when there was only 2 of you playing? And
Go ahead. Not a strike that time. Jay going to go out and have a talk with Schmidt, basically. The strike zone's different than the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not getting the inside pitch. We're not getting the outside pitch.
Nor high nor low. So imagine a target the size of a red Solo cup and throw it into that. Or just get it over the plate and let them make contact and let your guys behind you take care of it.
Trojans have done a great job out in
Clean
the
it
field
up.
tonight on defense.
There's one popped up into shallow center. Troike shading over towards right and comes away with it for the first out of the inning. Can't see it because there's a big silver pole in your way. Conveniently placed.
Don't blame it on the camera guys, all I got to say.
Good design. It's good design. Big silver pole eating up the entire outfield out there.
Oh, that's
There's one
right
popped
at
up.
us.
It's coming out. I got it. I got it. Nope, I don't got it.
Oh.
Man.
This young gentleman over here
Well,
looks straight to the ground.
Yeah, it's coming right at you. Let me look at the ground and just let God's will be done.
Wow.
Jeez. The ball's one strike now. There's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Grayson Walden. That's your near-death experience for the day.
Reminds me of shooting the old bow and arrow straight up in the air, and the first one to move was the chicken.
Yeah, or the survivor. Jahay again, just almost daring Young to just take off. Go ahead, go ahead. No, I got it. Where's the ball? I don't know. There's a rip towards Goff at short. Has it over to second for the first out. And a first for the double play. 6-4-3 for those of you scoring at home. And the Trojans escape the inning without any damage. After 2, Trojans lead at 1-0. You're watching Girard Baseball on Girard Sports.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their ePower checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure Checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Girard Trojans lead at 1-0. And we're back at the top of the order with Matt Sabine getting ready to lead things off for Girard. I believe he singled his first time up. Or no?
0 for 1, flew out.
0 for 1, flew out to short his first time up. He made contact. And there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Sabine. Trojans won the first game 12-0, but runs have been harder to come by here in this second game. Cameron Drager pitching pretty well so far. I do not know how that could possibly be a strike.
Oh, that about hit the ground.
I mean, if I was a fan right now, I would be riding this guy like a freaking horse. Oh, boy. Maybe he's got a dinner date or something. Oh, balls, 2 strikes. Better swing. There you go. There's a hit for Sabine. And Trojans have a base runner here. Nobody out. That'll bring up Ty Norris.
1 for 1. He's got a single in the first inning.
That's who single led it off with the single. Okay, he got the Trojans' first hit of the ball game. Saban's going. Saporito with the throw down to second. Saban in there standing up.
Wow.
That's some speed on the base pads. They don't look real interested in holding him at second either. Now the shortstop Walden's starting to make his way over that way. It's amazing how much larger this strike zone's gotten.
Wow, that was in the chalk on the other batter box.
Yeah. This thing's amorphous. In the dirt and away. Managed to be a ball this time. One ball, 2 strikes. Should be 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's in the dirt and away. Evens the count at 2-2. We're in the top of the third, despite what my...
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Norris will strike out on
a ball low and away in the dirt. The strike zone's the size of a Mack truck.
Wow.
Strike! Now it's ball 2. There's a fly ball out to shallow right field. In to make the play is Schallenberger. Man, he dove for it, came up with it, snow coned it, and got it.
Nice play made by the right fielder.
And that wind, man, when you get it up about 30 feet up off the ground, it's still blowing pretty hard, I would imagine. If you look at the flag behind us, it's not blowing as hard close to the ground, but you can just tell by the way these guys are having a hard time with them when they're up in the air that it's still blowing pretty hard up there at altitude.
At altitude.
2 down now here. Top of the third.
Jay, the catcher, is 0 for 0. He walked in the first.
That one high.
Not sure what the question is. The outfield umpire said it was the behind the plate's call.
There's a rip down the third base line, but foul.
He barreled that up. He got out of here quick.
Yeah, he's been making some good contacts, just hasn't been in play yet. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count, 2 down. Top of the third. Catch this graphic up. Been too busy entertaining myself. Fouled straight back. It looks like it's going to stay in. Saporito over there can't come up with it. Again, that you credit that to the wind.
That is the wind coming back.
Because if that wind hadn't been blowing it away from him, he could have got under it. He almost did anyway. He was chasing it down. But that's a weather-related play there. Heading towards the dugout, too. There's a lot of bodies and traffic and equipment over there, and it's just, as a catcher, it's hard to stay, focused on the ball, running into all that sort of stuff. 1 and 2 still to count to Jay. High. Evens the count at 2 and 2. There's one into right. Schallenberger's under it and comes up with the out, and that'll do it for the Trojans in the third. They still lead at 1-0. We're heading to the bottom of the third. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the 4-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes, roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Trojans lead at 1-0 in a tight affair here in the nightcap. This doubleheader between the Girard Trojans and the Columbus Titans. Trojans won the first game 12-0, but it's been a little tougher hunting here in the second game, and Trojans hanging on to this 1-0 lead. Sam Eddington, the designated hitter for the Titans, will lead things off for Columbus. Yeah, if you're Schmidt, maybe throw a couple in the dirt, try and get a strikeout.
I don't know. Outside for sure.
Yeah. Halfway to the dugout. Gets a strike on his first pitch. Jay tried to frame it. It was in the dirt and away, and he just stood there and held it. Maybe that's a strike. I think he saw a couple of those when he was at the plate and thought maybe he could get one too. Oh, there's a funky little Texas leaguer out there to right, twisting around in the air, and neither Norris nor Saban could get at it. Saban went left, came back right, charging the whole time, couldn't come up with it. Lead off single for the Titans. We'll bring up the pitcher, Cameron Drager. Man, this batting order is a
once again
work in progress.
Number 9, yeah.
First pitch in for a strike to Drager. Schmidt ahead in the count, 0-1. Lay down the bunt. Schmidt fielding his position over to second for the low. Overthrows out into center field. Troike backing up. Ethan Goff. And And Schmidt just a little too much on that one. That's why they bunt. You can make that pitcher field his position. And Schmidt did a good job tracking the ball. Probably would have been better advised just to go to first for the easy out, but tried to get the lead runner at second. And now 2 men on, nobody out for the Titans here in the bottom half of the third. There's a swing, good rip. That's going to score a run. Out to left field, the throw in to the cutoff. Boatman has it, but the run will score. Back to second, and they get Drager at second. So the Titans score a run, but Drager caught sleeping. Base running error by Drager, and that's the first out of the inning for Columbus, but not before they get a run across and tie this one up at 1. There's another hit. Schmidt delivering him right over the plate, and Columbus doing a good job and not being shy, swinging at that first pitch. And once again, 2 men on for the Titans, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, it'll bring up Zach Porter, center fielder. In Columbus, the bats have woken up for the Titans. There's another one. It's going to drop. Now, bases loaded. Runners hold. Nice piece of hitting there by Porter as well. So Columbus coming up swinging first pitch. And they're doing some damage here. Clay Saporito, now the catcher, has a chance to drive in a go-ahead run or more for the Titans. In there for a strike.
Not much the fielders could do about it. They've been just little bloopers.
Yeah, they've been hitting into gaps. I mean, you're an outfielder. You don't want it going over your head, so they're not going to play as shallow as they would have needed to get one of those. And that one, Goff gets the out at second. And back over to third, trying to catch. Who is that, Porter over there? No.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it here in a second. Let me get this.
But another run scores, and Columbus takes a 2-1 lead. Technical difficulties.
Oh, technical on mine, yeah.
Technical difficulties. First pitch swinging again is Young. And fouls that one back. It's getting a little cooler here.
It is. I'm glad I put some shorts on, you know?
I thought about putting shorts on. I'm glad I stuck with the trousers. No balls, 1 strike to Young, first baseman. Whoa, that one inside. I think if it hits the dirt first, it's not a hit by pitch. And that breaking ball broke about 3 feet in front of the plate.
That's only if in softball it is. If it hits the dirt first, it's still a base hit batsman.
Here's a little dribbler up the middle. Goff up with it, throw to first, in time, gets the out. Saves a run, nice play over there by Ethan Goff, diving for that ground ball and making the play over to first for the out. And the Trojans give up a couple of runs in this inning, but it could have been much worse. And they trail it 2-1 here in Columbus. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Titans scored 2 runs in the bottom of the third, and they lead it 2-1 over the Trojans here as we start the 4th inning. And could have been a lot worse in that inning. Nice defensive play from the shortstop position by Ethan Goff, diving for a ground ball, making the throw over to first to save what would have been another run for the Titans. Keep this one close here for the Trojans. We'll see if they can get something started with the bats here against a new pitcher. This is Ridge Smith, a right-hander, taking the mound. And guess who's leading off this inning? Once again, Boatman. And he's led off. This is like his 5th time leading off an inning for the Trojans.
He's 0 for 1 in this game. He was 4 for 4 in the first game.
Well, you know, baseball has a way of evening itself out statistically. That's why nobody's batted 400 since Ted Williams. Low and away for a strike. Par for the course. It's like a Japanese strike zone.
You need a bigger bat.
Nope, you're good.
Fouled away.
You're good.
Into the Little League field, thank goodness.
Yep.
Clears the 07 white Dodge.
Yeah, it was a Tundra in greater danger over there, but it looks like it's already had a hard life. So Boatman gets a hold of that one, but Walden there to make the play from short over to first for the out. And 1 down for the Trojans here in the top of the 4th. This has been a tale of 2 games here for Girard. They scored a lot of runs in that first inning, run ruling Columbus 12-0. But here in the second game, it's been a much tighter affair. Trojans only able to score 1 run, and that was on a pass ball. Bats have certainly cooled off for the Trojans, and the has maybe a little to do with this massive strike zone they've been dealing with.
Yeah, they haven't had to throw the ball over the plate, and when we're throwing it over the plate, they're hitting little dinkers everywhere.
And we'll grounder again. Walden there from the shortstop position over to Young at first for the out. 2 down. Trojans need to hit it to someone other than Walden, I would think.
Yeah, he's proven that he can throw the ball from.
And he's a good fielder over there. That's short. Make somebody else field. And there's pop-up. First pitch swinging. And guess who? Walden comes down with the pop. And that'll be the ending. 3 up, 3 down for the Trojans as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Columbus leading 2-1. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
First National Bank of Girard is proud to be the oldest bank in Crawford County, serving the area since 1878. With 139 years of experience, it's no surprise First National Bank of Girard has such a great reputation for quality customer service. First National Bank of Girard is committed to providing the best quality products and services, including online banking and bill pay, loans, CDs, and more. Use the convenient drive-up window or come on in and see all of the friendly faces at First National Bank of Girard, a proud supporter of Trojan athletics.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Getting set for the bottom half of the fourth inning as the sun starts to dip down. The lights are on. And Trojans trailing the Columbus Titans 2-1. And this is Ridge Smith at the plate. He's took over the pitching duties. Did pretty well in the last inning, put the Trojans down in order.
Breaking ball by Schmidt falls out of the strike zone, I guess.
I didn't even know that's possible.
I didn't either.
In dirt, not a strike. Two and 0 the count to Ridge Smith. That one's away.
Scoring update from the Lady Trojans in the fourth inning, up 13-0.
Yeah, we'd be done. We're calling softball today. That went in there for a strike on the outside corner. 3-1 the count to Smith. Went in there for a strike as well. Now we're looking at a full count, 3-2. Schmidt had his struggles last inning, trying to right the ship here and going to walk the leadoff hitter. That's not the way to get it done.
Umpire leaned over like he was going to strike him out, but no such luck on this one. Grayson Walden up to bat for the Titans.
Walden made several good-looking defensive plays in the last inning. Bunts this one foul into the backstop for the first strike. They were successful with the bunt last inning when Schmidt fielded it cleanly and then overthrew second base. Oh, Trojans don't field that bunt cleanly either. And
there's no one covering home, and the catcher was at third base. Oof. Got lucky there.
Good thing he thought about throwing back across to first. Good thing he didn't, because nobody's home. At home. Trojans got a little confused there on their assignments defensively. Things kind of broke down. If you're Columbus, man, I don't know why you don't bunt again.
Wow.
I mean, it has not looked clean.
Crowd starting to come to life.
Yeah, home crowd about as satisfied with this umpire as anybody else. There's a swing and a miss for the second strike.
Been a little bit all over the place. He's having a little trouble finding his groove.
Yeah, he's got an abstract interpretation of what the strike zone is. I think that's about the nicest way I could put it. I think his strike zone starts about 3 inches down into the dirt and goes up to about your belt. And then anything above that's not a strike. There's a good rip out to left field. Good position, though. Yeah, that'll score a run on the sacrifice fly. Columbus probably wondering where some of these were in the first game. Trojans wondering where all their runs from the first game are in this one. Takes Columbus to a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at, there's one runner on at second.
I don't know where that pitch was.
You're not the only one.
Oh, my goodness.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Frustrating. Well, if you're going to tell the guy to go back, maybe you ought to throw your hands up and designate it was a dead ball.
Nah. You got to conserve calories, man. We could be out here all night. We're going to call a little time here. Conference on the mound.
Coach Bailey's going to come out, the pitching coach, talk to Schmidt.
I don't know what you tell the kid.
Well, we will probably censor what I would tell the kid.
Yeah. Well,
just keep throwing the ball.
Yeah. I don't know. That all things human are in error, and everyone's point of view is subjective. And,
that's right.
It's not a perfect world, and you win some, you lose some, one game at a time.
Brendan's only thrown 46 pitches. 26 strikes, 20 balls.
It's a little more like 30 and 35, and anyway. He's gotten the benefit on a couple of them, but not as much as if he was wearing a different shade of red. That one's fouled back into the parking lot towards Kitty Land. Oh! Oof.
Thank goodness no one got hit there. There's a bunch of kids over there. I'm not sure if I can swing over and show you where Kitty Lane. Oh, there's Kitty Lane.
There it is over
and
there.
It landed right in the
mix of that. They never saw it coming. In the dirt. Schmidt's having a little bit of control issues here as we wind into the evening. I'm sure a certain amount of that is frustration.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
I mean, as a pitcher, that's why I was never a pitcher. I mean, I'm left-handed and everything, but I'm a little too high-headed for that. I went in there for a strike. Why not?
You got me.
Let's just flip a coin. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
It's almost like he's closing his eyes, like he's afraid of.
Well, it's coming right at him. That's good rip. Out towards center. Troike tracking. Comes up with it. Nice play out there by Evan Troike. Runner tags, headed to third. The throw to third is off the mark. Ill-advised throw. Just throw to the cutoff man.
That a kid.
And got him at home. Boatman doesn't give up on it. Comes up with it and throws out the runner at home to end the inning. Trojans save another run. Evan Troike with a nice play out in the outfield. And then Boatman recovers and throws out the runner at home to end the inning. Trojans still trail it 3-1. We'll step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be back. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be
This is Girard Sports Live.
The Bombers.
Wild and Woolly finished to the top half of the fifth, or I'm sorry, the bottom half of the fourth, as Evan Troike able to track down a long fly ball that we were talking in the break deal. That had been a home run in lots of parks. And then you said that would have been over a lot of center fielders' heads, and Troike did a great job of tracking that one down deep center and able to come up with it. And then a rough throw over to first to Boatman, couldn't come up with it. Ball got away from him. Runner tried to score it home. Boatman recovered, made the throw home for the out. And that ended the inning. There's a pitch low and away in the dirt for a strike.
Yeah, it's the strike zone's kind of all over. I honestly think Boatman was over there, but Schmidt's the one that threw the ball.
Did Schmidt,
Schmidt
recover
got
it and got him?
Threw a strike right
There's
back at him.
hit. Is gonna see if that one's gonna drop.
It is
deep into center. It drops, and that's a great stroke by Lolleman as he's into second with a stand-up double. Starts off the inning with a leadoff double, and that's what the Trojans need, trying to get back into this ball game. And that'll bring up Cuthbertson, the designated hitter for the Trojans. Almost the exact same spot where the last ball was hit, and Troike able to come up with it.
Yeah.
You know, you put your fastest guy out there in center field, but man, sometimes speed's one thing, but being able to read it off the bat, it's a whole nother. That one's high for a ball. Kind of held my breath on that one.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure which way it was going to go there either.
Wait for the verdict.
Taking a peek over at the girls' softball, it is completed. Pitch outside, but it's called a little bit of a strike there, so he's going to have to go get a 64-inch bat or something to reach that.
Like an 8-foot 2x4. Off the silver pole here. I don't get any points for that, but that was a nice play there by Saporito to come up with the ricochet, the carom off of the pole. And they're going to just keep using that ball. Oh! Well, that's earning your trip to first.
That's right. Puts it 2-1.
He's a designated hitter. He's got time to sit there and put ice on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Little meeting between Beaver and the umpire. I'm not sure.
Maybe Beaver's breaking down for him what a strike is.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm sure Coach Beaver's seen a lot of them throughout all of his years in high school, then again at Pitt State for all those years, and then back to Girard.
Got about 60 years of experience. He's probably seen a strike or two. You see, it starts down here at the knees.
He's drawing pictures.
And then it goes up here at the letters.
Yeah.
And it's as wide as the plate is.
Yeah.
See, we'll draw you a little diagram here.
Yeah, see, outside this white chalk, that is not a strike.
That's right.
Well, you mean right here? You mean right here?
In the dirt, 4 feet off the plate, that's not a strike. That's a ball. But
we shouldn't even be talking about that.
No, we shouldn't. We get kicked right out of here.
Keisha will definitely be called, I'm sure.
We're not broadcasting. It's all right.
That's
It's
right.
fine. It's a good deal.
Well, they did change balls out.
Yeah.
So
that went off a metal pole, and it was foul. Might have damaged the
Cole Cusperson
horse hide or the
courtesy runner.
They don't use cork in them anymore. It's got a hard rubber core. They still use horsehide on them, though, right?
I do believe
they
so.
Do. Ooh, got a good cutoff move. These pitchers for Columbus, pretty good cutoff move.
I think they work on that.
Yeah, almost got him. And you don't usually see people picked off at second base very often. They almost got him.
Yeah.
That was a good move. Walden, sneaky. In the dirt, off the catcher, runners advance.
The runners will advance to second and third. Mitch Murphy is at second base. They ran for Cole Cuthbertson.
So that was a ball, right?
That was
a ball. Okay.
A ball, yes. Got that.
Like, one thing to get you thrown out of a major league game real fast is arguing balls and strikes with an umpire, but I'm not playing, so. There's a grip through the gap. That's going to score 1, possibly 2. Beeves holding him. Oh,
probably a
good choice.
Good choice.
And runners at second and third for the Trojans. Man. You're in there to pinch run. You want to run.
That's right. That was Mitch Murphy that got held up.
Yeah. Murphy was digging. He was ready to go. Got held at third. Trojans score 1. They trail at 2-3. And there's a pass ball, but everybody will stay home this time as Saporito able to track it down.
Trojans only down by 1 now. Ty Norse at the plate.
I feel like if I ever end up in hell, I'll be a high school official with people like me calling the game and making fun of you. Might be weird. And you're on fire. That too. Yeah.
By the
fire.
way, burning fire.
Yeah. Brimstone, that sort of stuff. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to
Ty Norris. Ty is 1 for 2, single and a strikeout, but that strikeout was...
We won't talk about that strikeout. Big brother might be listening. That was a good pitch. In there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Norris. Nobody out yet here in the top of the 5th. Trojans trying to scratch their way back into this one. Won the first game 12-0. This one's been a battle. Norris not happy about that. And most people who are familiar with the game of baseball wouldn't be happy with that. Norris thought that one was inside. Tried to almost get out of the way of it. Ended up getting called strike 3. Now, Ethan Goff at the plate for the Trojans with 1 down. Runners at second and third. He'll just reach out and slap at that one. It's going to drop in there in left center field. And that's going to score 1, but not 2. As second out of the inning.
Matthew Sabin.
Sabin got caught. He's got good speed, but that was a good throw in from center field to get him.
That was a great throw.
And Saporito applied the tag for the second out. Goff will be in at second with the double, and we're tied at 3.
Yeah, Sabin tried to sidestep that. He might have been better off maybe sliding on that one.
Pretty much had him dead to rights there. That ball arrived well before he did. Saporito's just waiting on him. But another hit here. Trojans go-ahead runs in scoring position. Goff's got good speed on the base pads and not shy probably about trying to steal third.
Not shy at all. He does have that good pickoff move to second. We got to watch that.
Goff, a shortstop himself, you would imagine would be a little more keen to that. Foul tip. Jay Hay at the plate. He's seen a lot of strikes called against his team that weren't necessarily called the other way. He knows to swing at them if they're low and away in the dirt.
That was a nice bender.
Nice breaking ball. No balls, 2 strikes, count to Jay. So he tries to drive in the go-ahead run for the Trojans. At this point, more survival mode. He just tries not to get out. Driving in that run would be a nice bonus, but you just don't. Just want to get on base here. That one's high. Breaking ball didn't break quite enough.
Smith has a nice bender. It does.
Yeah.
It drops out of there.
That one in the dirt. Oh, overthrows first base. There goes Goff. Thinks about heading home, but that throw in time would have been pretty darn close. And Boatman back up for the Trojans. He's, like you said, 4 for 4 in the first game. Having a harder time here tonight, but now a new pitcher to face. Base hit can put the Trojans in the lead. That's a nasty breaking ball.
It is.
Ben Boatman kind of backing out of the batter's box and just been in for a strike.
They're just going to have to
nice pitch.
Decide whether they want to get hit or not, and either that or set back on it.
That one in the dirt and away, ball 1.
Just making the Saporito work, though. He is having to earn his money tonight.
Pretty good looking catcher, though. Good hands, good range. And he's pretty cool once the ball goes into play. Protecting the plate. What do you think? Extra innings?
Tonight, it was nice and warm earlier, but
oh, that missed your truck by 4 feet, man.
I'm telling you, these foul balls are killing me.
Who's your insurance agent?
Yeah, that'd be my sister.
Yeah. No free pub for her.
No, that's what I
none
didn't,
free here on
didn't throw
Girard
it
Sports Live. Unless you're the Prairie Nut Hut. They got a bunch of stuff from us, free press from us when we were in Fredonia. Yeah, it's amazing how many cars can be parked in an area, and yet these foul balls keep finding open spaces.
I'm telling you. Divine intervention.
Yeah. Whoa.
Good breaking ball. Didn't hit him.
Yeah, didn't hit him, but it also didn't break back into the zone. Well, who knows?
Far enough.
Yeah. 3-2 now, full count. Try and pick off the runner at first. No go.
Wonder if that first baseman remembers there's someone at third, because he sat there and waited.
Boatman puts it in the air to right. Schallenberger's there. Makes the catch to end the inning, but the Trojans, or to end the top half of the inning, Trojans do some damage, though, and they tie it 3-3. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be back. You're watching Girard.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday night's kids' night, and Friday's boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Pitching change. Goff.
Welcome back. We got a pitching change for the Girard Trojans. Ethan Goff in on the mound. Coming in from his shortstop position. It's going to be a challenge for the Trojans defensively because Goff very good at the shortstop spot. But this pitching change, call to the bullpen, is brought to you by Call Service. If it's time for an oil change or a tire change, call Call Service at 620-724-4121 or visit them online at callservicellc.com.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
First pitch from Goff. Goff is a strike to Jared Graham. We're tied at 3 here in the bottom of the 5th from Columbus. There's a good stroke from Graham, but Bruning able to track it down for the Trojans.
Looks like they, when Schmidt went out, looked like Troike is going to go to shortstop. And Bruning out to, nope, Troike goes to second base. Norris goes over to shortstop, and Bruning comes out in center field. Another great play in center field.
Nice breaking ball by Goff for the first strike. Now you got a couple pitchers in the game with some nice breaking balls. That one right back at Goff, fields it beautifully at the mound. Easy throw over to first for the out.
Wow.
That was a hot shot right back at you. Talk about fielding and self-defense. And that was it. Goff, you either field that one or you go to the orthodontist.
Man. And it goes down in the book as a 1-3 out. No more, no less. But that was a great play by Goff.
Popped up. Jay Hay should have a play, or Goff. There he is. And that'll do it in order. 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Goff on the mound. What did he throw? 3 pitches there? 4 pitches?
Not sure. Looks like
not many.
5 pitches total.
All right, 5-pitch inning for Ethan Goff, and we're tied at 3. After 5, we're headed to 6th inning here in Columbus. You're watching Girard Baseball.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout Southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus. We're in the top of the 6th inning, tied 3-3. Girard Trojans trying to pick up a win in this nightcap, or this doubleheader. They won the first game 12-0. This second game has been a much more competitive affair. Columbus Trojans took a 1-0 lead on a pass ball. Then Columbus took the lead back, scoring 2 runs. And the Trojans able to put on a couple in the bottom of the, or the top of the 4th inning to tie it up at 3. Smith's first pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss there on the second one by Connor Dillon. Had him fooled there. Both of these pitchers, both Smith and now Goff, is coming to the game for the Trojans. They both have some pretty nasty curves that they can throw. And they're, 12-6, on the clock. Yeah. They go up and down. That one failed to break and fouled off into the steel pole of the backstop here.
Almost a self-defense swing there again.
Mm-hmm. Now Saporito sets up low and away. Another fouled off. 0-2 the count to Connor Dillon.
Connor's 1 for 2 tonight, single and a ground out.
Trojans went through that batting order about 4 or 5 times in the first game, only 2 or 3 times here in this game. I guess it's the 3rd time through the order. Evan Troike now at the plate. First pitch in for a strike against Troike. Kind of shaking his head. It was a little bit low, but certainly
wasn't as bad as what we've seen.
Yeah, certainly not the most questionable we've seen tonight. That one in the dirt and away. Saporito able to keep track of it. 1-1 the count now to Troike. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Sun's pretty much gone all the way down now. We're into nighttime baseball. Changes kind of the way the hitters can pick up the rotation of the ball and changes things for the fielders as well.
You got to think it's a little bit better now that the shadows are completely gone.
Yeah. One ball, 2 strikes to Troike. There's that breaking ball, ends up in the dirt, low and away. It's nasty.
Local fans not happy about that call, but
well, it's been a strike all night, so I wouldn't be happy with it either. Whoa!
Umpire's gonna take one off the shoulder there.
Yeah. Hope it doesn't affect his vision.
Pretty sure it won't.
Mm-hmm.
Troike able to fight that off.
Yeah.
Looked like it was the breaking ball again. Just didn't break down very much. Got a piece of it.
And again, there you saw the umpire buy time for Jehe when he took one in the face mask, and that time Saporito walks out to the mound, buy a little time for the umpire to gather himself after taking one in the shoulder. Now Troike will call time, step out of the box.
Just wanted to make sure the umpire's still
sure it's
refreshed.
He's got a lot of kindness in his heart. Compassionate young man. That one low and away in the dirt. Sap takes one in the chest protector. 3-2 now, full count to Evan Troike. In the dirt, and that's a walk. 1 on, 1 out for the Trojans now as Troike stands at first.
Bring up Lolleman. He is 1 for 2 with a double.
Yeah, Cade had that nice looking double. Is that the 4th inning? They're all bleeding together for me now.
They are running together tonight.
Troike back in at first. Smith, a good pickoff move. Troike, an aggressive base runner, takes a big lead. Trying to be a bit of a distraction to Smith out there. He's going. Saporito up with it. The throw in the dirt, and Troike's in with a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position now for the Trojans. Lolleman looking at an 0-1 count. Can that be right? That was a second pitch, but...
No, he threw over to first.
Yeah, okay.
When he came set the first time.
Now it in the dirt, pass ball. Troike will go to third. 1-1 now the count to Lolleman. Got to keep moving and keep from getting hypothermia down.
That's right. In these
like
shorts.
Those, beat cops from Chicago, just stomp your feet, you know, keep the blood flowing.
Not sure I trust this 10-inch concrete pad underneath me, but
it's steel reinforced. Lolleman foul tips that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Caden. Trojan and the Titans softball teams are now over here kind of checking out the action. Their game ended what seems like an hour ago. Smith, hits Lolleman dead center, lower back. That'll cause him some pain in his later years.
Yeah.
You know, like 40 years from, you may not feel that now, but 40 years from now, that's going to hurt.
It is.
Getting up out of that rocking chair is going to be a little bit harder. They'll have self-lifting rocking chairs by the time, you know.
By that time, who knows what they'll have.
He'll have bionic back. He'll be fine. Driving his flying car, his self-driving flying car. Runners on the corners now for the Trojans.
Bruning up to bat.
3-3 is the score. That one high and away. Not a strike. That one foul tipped. Bring the count to 1-1. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. We're tied at 3. Trojans trying to avoid extra innings here. Swing and a miss and a stolen base for Lolleman. Bruning looking at a 1-2 count. Seen a couple nasty breaking balls.
Yeah.
There's another one in the dirt, pass ball, and that's going to score Troike. Just like that, Trojans take the lead. They on top 4-3. This has been a gritty effort here by the Trojans to get back into this game. It has been anything but pretty. Bruning now with a full count. Lolleman at third, in the dirt once again, and that's a walk, is it not?
I got ball 3.
Okay, so the scoreboard was wrong?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay. Now full count to Bruning. Rips that one. It's going to, nice play out in left field. but going to try for the sacrifice, and Lallemand will score. Trojans lead it by 2. RBI for Brunig. Gives the Trojans a little bit of breathing room. With the way Goff's been pitching, that 2-run lead looks pretty good.
Might be enough. Be nice to get a clean sweep leaving Columbus tonight.
Saban now at the plate. Torn trousers and all. Ooh, a little ear hole action there for Saban.
He's got a great breaking ball, but when it doesn't break.
When it doesn't break, it does not break.
He's hit 2 batters, so.
That gives Saban something to think about in there. There's another one.
He throws.
He's going to charge the mound. He took a long stare out at Smith.
I don't know that I've ever seen a high school mound being charged.
No, never. Never seen it, but this is the first time for everything, man. That one low and away in the dirt. Smith's having a little bit of control problems here. Probably frustrated and let this lead slip away. Three balls, no strikes. Now the count for Saban. You know, you're sitting dead red, but you're also looking alive because you don't want to get hit. 4-pitch walk. Saban will take first, and he's got good speed. You're going to expect to see some steals or some attempts anyway.
I think so. There's no question about that.
He may not want to slide, though, because there's a hole there.
Yeah.
And cause some rash, road rash.
You have one less layer now.
You want to go down on the other leg. Could affect his speed, Norris. There's the throw from Saporito. It's high, and Saban's in with the stolen base. Want to know the count to Norris. High for ball 2.
Smith was in control of that breaking ball earlier. Now it's just not.
Yeah, it's just not. It could be anything cause you to lose some of the control in that breaking ball. It could be something as weird as like a little blister on your finger or something and cause you to throw it differently.
That was the breaking ball there, and Norris was able to set back on it and foul it away.
2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count to Norris. Saban at second. He's a threat to steal third. Norris gets a hold of that one out to center field, tracking it, and not able to make the play. That one's going to drop in. Saban's going to be into second with a double. Or, I'm sorry, Norris into second with a double. Saban scores, and the Trojans lead it by 3. Nice rip there by Norris. He's a patient piece of hitting. And like you said, he was able to kind of sit back on that breaking ball. Trojans have seen it a few times now.
Yep. You go to the well too many times if we're going to set back on it just like Norris did right there and drive a ball.
Goff now at the plate for the Trojans with Norris standing at second base. 2 down here, top of the 6th inning. Goff got a hold of that one way out left field, off the left fielder's glove. It falls fair, and Norris will score, and Goff will hold up with a stand-up double. Trojan bats have come alive here in the 6th inning.
Bring up Jay. Jay is 0 for 2, a walk, fly out, and he got on base with an error.
Yeah, that was that funky dribbler down the first baseline that caromed off the bag. And then he was thrown out with a pickoff move right after that. Ooh, this one right off the rib cage. Stood in there, though. He didn't dive out of the way.
That's right. We've seen it now.
Yep. 1 ball, no strike to Jay. Again, Goff out there at second. In the dirt and away. Smith really struggling with his control here. You see him reaching down and grabbing dirt off of the mound. And
trying to get a grip.
Trying to do something to help his grip. And it's getting colder.
It is.
The temperature has dropped about 15 degrees from what it was earlier. And that'll affect you as well as a pitcher.
It will. It will indeed.
It'll affect you as a broadcaster, too. I'll tell you that. That one high and inside. 3 balls now. No strikes to Jay.
Not positive at the speed of that pitch. I believe that was the breaking ball again that just didn't break.
There's one in, fastball, outside corner. 3-1 now the count to Jay Hay. 2 down, top of the 6th. Trojans on top 7-3. Came into this inning tied at 3. By far their most productive inning of the ball game. Jay draws the walk.
It'll bring up Boatman.
That'll bring up, Boatman. He had a heck of a game that first game, 4 for 4. Struggled a little bit here in this second game, but again, an opportunity for him to do some damage.
He is 0 for 3, but has put the ball in play each time. Ground out, fly out to center field. So,
a little conference on the mound here for Columbus. Just want to talk things over with Smith, try and calm him down a little bit. You can tell he's kind of frustrated. This one kind of slipped away from them late, man. They looked real good at the beginning of this game, and it's just kind of gone downhill quickly here in the 6th inning. Now we're back underway. Boatman steps in. Smith gets the sign, and here we go. In the dirt and away. Bug fly in your mouth? Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, yes.
It's killer. They're looking for anywhere warm.
I don't know what kind of bug it was, but it was juicy.
Broadcasting such a glorious profession.
Wow. Yeah. Some extra protein for supper tonight.
In the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. Smith really struggling here. What's his pitch count?
Well, I don't know. Since they split him up, 120 pitches total for the game.
Yeah, he came in 3rd inning.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's well over 60.
There's fastball. It seems like the only thing he can locate right now is that fastball. He might just start working fastball and off speed. See if he can just get out of this inning.
Yeah.
But there have been a couple plays where fielders have literally had leather on the ball and haven't come up with it. That's got to be frustrating for Smith as well. He probably telling himself he should be out of this inning, and he's not.
Right.
And then, as a pitcher, that's frustrating. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Boatman. And swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. Boatman having a rough second game, had a great first one, but Trojans do their damage, score 4 here in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Trojans on top 7-3. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Ethan Goff getting warmed up out there on the mound for the Trojans. He came in the 5th and retired the Columbus Titans in order, hoping to do the same here in the 6th. And man, you know, Schmidt kind of struggled through the game for Girard. Didn't pitch poorly, just, you know, they didn't have a lot of run support. And when he left the game, Trojans were down 3-1. And I'm sorry, the Trojans were tied 3-3.
Tied 3-3.
And Goff has come in and pitched very well. And for Columbus, it's going to be an uphill battle trying to score runs on a pitcher like Ethan Goff here in this last couple of innings. And Trojans pretty well situated to come out with a sweep of this one. We don't want to put the cart before the horse.
That's right. Don't want to jinx them here.
That's right. First pitch from Goff, nasty curveball. Strike 1 on Young. Alec Young, the first baseman for the Titans. In there for a strike with the fastball.
Picked up right where he left off. He threw 5 pitches last inning to get through it. And
that curveball outside for ball 1.
I must say the umpire has changed his strike zone from before. It's kind of back where it should be.
Swing and a miss on the heat inside. Got Young to chase it for the strikeout. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Bring up Rich Smith. Yeah, pitcher.
Opposing pitcher. Smith really struggled with his control in the last inning. Gave up 4 runs, kind of blew this game open. Got a good rip on that one, though. And it's going to fall foul down the right field line. Chasing it.
Saban,
and he almost got there. He just shied away from that chain link. You know,
he's already got his pants ripped by a slide, dude.
He doesn't need any more damage to that uniform. Like, don't quit ruining the equipment. Nasty breaking ball for a strike. Smith usually on the delivering end of those breaking balls. There's another one. Stays with it. Hits it into the gap and left center, but not Troike, but Bruning over there to haul it in. Good play in the outfield tonight by the Trojans. They've had some problems dealing with the bunt, but if it's in the air, they're bringing it in. That one, there's that expanding strike zone. Works in Goff's favor that time.
Well, it's getting later in the game. He's ready to go home.
Yeah, we're all ready to go home, man. I don't have whatever. Call it a strike. That one is a nasty breaking ball for a strike. 0-2 the count. Now to Grayson Walden. Foul back into the backstop. Would have hit me in the face if not for that netting.
That netting is a lifesaver.
Yeah. Swing and a miss by Walden. And that'll do it for the 6th. We're headed to the 7th inning. Trojans on top, 7-3. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus. We got a new pitcher for the Titans here in this top of the 7th inning. This is the top of the 7th inning, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what
This is the final.
I'm so on it compared to the people operating the scoreboard. Got a new pitcher into the ball game. Alec Young is on the mound, first baseman. Pitched a little bit in the first game. Now he's on to finish this one out for Columbus as they try and keep Girard from adding to their 4-point lead here in the top half of the 7th. Ethan Goff has just been outstanding coming in on the mound for the Trojans. Came in the 5th to put the Titans down in order, and then came in the 6th and did the same thing.
Yeah.
He's the buzzsaw as far as it goes for the Columbus Titans tonight. You know, Connor Dillon in to lead things off for the Trojans. Swings at the first offering, fouls it back into the net.
Connor is 1 for 3. He has a single, ground out, and a strikeout so far.
We were talking about how deep the outfield is here in this park, and we were told by one of the people in the score booth that this used to be a semi-pro team's field, the Columbus Bombers.
Bombers.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure. I probably wasn't born yet.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, but deep outfield because there were grown men playing on this field. But it's a really good sized park for high school baseball. A lot of room to run for those outfielders, that's for sure. Breaking ball high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Connor Dillon. Offering from Young, fouled back into the net.
Well, that was right off his hands, too.
Mm-hmm. Count stays at 2-2.
Chill in the air now. Whew.
Yeah, chilling everything. Now grounder back up to across the mound, fielded by Walden, can't come up with it, and Connor Dillon has himself a single. A little dribbler over the mound. Young, after delivering the pitch, was out of position to field it, and a little slow roller gave Connor Dillon enough time to get to first safely.
Great hustle by Walden, though, from his shortstop spot to cross second base.
He ran like 50 yards to get to that one. Low and in, the first offering to Troike.
Troike's 1 for 2, double fly out and a walk.
That one paints the outside corner for strike. 1-1.
Troike gets a hold of
got
that.
a hold of that one up the middle into center field, and then Dylan will hold at second, Troike at first, and that'll bring up Lolleman.
Lolleman's 1 for 2, a fly out double, and a hit by the pitch.
Yeah, and it was a bad one.
Oof.
Right in the small of the back.
Dead center.
It put me in the hospital. Too young, they got pliable bones. Bounce back.
Yeah, that would have hit me right about the top of the second scar of the back surgeries, and that would have put me out for good.
One ball, no strike now to Lolleman. 2 on for the Trojans here in the top of the second. There's the first strike. Trojans lead at 7-3. Columbus was on top at one point, 2-1, and then 3-1. Trojans able to tie it back up. There's one through the gap, and they're going to hold the runners, so it's bases loaded now for, is this Brunig?
That is Bruning. Tyler Bruning. Taylor Bruning.
Bruning came in the middle of this game, or towards the tail end of it, actually, when the Trojans made their pitching change.
Made that sacrifice fly out into
Right.
center field.
Scored a run. High and away for ball one. That one fouled back out of play. Ooh, Dale. Oh, man, that missed your truck by about 4 feet, buddy.
I'm telling you.
Oh, man, that would have been your hood.
It's got a magnet.
Yeah. Yep.
It's got a magnet to it. It's already got one dent in it from tonight. I don't need another one.
Should have parked the courthouse downtown.
I tell
Stay
you.
away from this one. That one low and inside for a strike. It's where it crosses the plate, though, you know.
That's right.
That was so close.
Yeah.
Low and in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The count to Bruning. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning here in Columbus. Trojans staked to a 4-run lead. Bruning with a grounder. Walden at second. Going to go across for the easy out at first, but that'll score a run. 2 RBI night for Bruning. Trojans lead it 8-3. Brings up Saban, leadoff man for the Trojans.
He's 2 for 3, fly out, single, and a double and a walk. Pretty good night.
There's a shot past third. He's going to pick up a couple, at least 1 RBI. Yep, and that'll score Troike. And Trojans have runners at the corners with 1 out. And it's really, the floodgates have opened here over the last couple innings.
Trojans have come alive. We talked earlier in the game, where was the bats at?
And there they are.
And we found them.
Right where they left them. They're always the last place you look.
That's right.
9-3, Trojans on top. Runners at the corners. Ty Norris at the plate. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. There's a pass ball. A runner will advance. Saban will advance to second.
Ty Norris is 2 for 4, single, strikeout, and a double.
Feels like this game's been going on for about 3 hours. There's a good rip by Norris. Going to drop into center field for a base hit. And that'll score Lolleman. Trojans now on top 10-3.
We'll bring up Goff. He's had a great night, 3 for 4, double, a fly out, double.
High for ball 1. Goff fouls that one off, out of play, into the parking lot. Ooh, into the tree line.
Telling you.
We'll call that baseball hollow over there because it's full of baseballs. It's probably like a swampy area, and they just...
Yeah, they just sink, I'm sure.
Done.
They're waterlogged as soon as they land.
Someday archaeologists will discover 1,000 baseballs over there and wonder what the hell.
By that time, they've outlawed baseball because it's too cruel.
Too dangerous, cruel to horses. Fouled back into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count on Ethan Goff. Just don't hurt that pitching arm, Ethan.
That's right. We got one more at bat to go through here.
Oh. There's a rip out to center field. Over the head of the center fielder.
I think
Did
he caught it.
He caught that.
Yeah,
Man, Ethan's a little bit geflecked as he walks back to the dugout because that was a good rip. They threw it over to third just in case the runner left early, but he didn't. Trojans lead at 11-3 with 2 down here in the top of the 7th.
Bring up Jay. Yeah, he is 0 for 2, a walk, fly out. Got on with an error and walked again. Got an update from the softball, the final score, 15-1 in the second game. Lady Trojans undefeated, 12-0 on the season.
They're a juggernaut.
Glad I'm not playing them.
I'd be at home eating dinner right now if we were calling softball.
Good to see most of the softball girls come over and watch some of the baseball boys play.
See how the other half lives. Got our mugs in there.
Big old fat head of mine in there, yeah. Jay wasn't happy about that strike.
I've seen a lot of those tonight. He's just trying to get home, man, aren't we all?
11-3 score, you know, it's last inning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
There's that van. Oh, no. Man, that was close. There's a fielded by the second baseman for the third out over to Smith, and that's going to do it for the top half of the 7th. Trojans 3 outs away from the victory here in Columbus and the sweep in this doubleheader. We'll step away for 1 minute, and we'll be back. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of SkySlate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Columbus, Kansas. Trojans lead at 11-3, trying to close this one out. They're 3 outs away. Ethan Goff has retired the last 6 batters he's faced in order, trying to keep that going here in the bottom of the 7th. The Columbus Fighting Titans hoping for a little late game dramatics, and they need a lot.
They need a lot to come back. Goff under 20 pitches in 2 innings, so doing a great job.
He got out of that first one with 5 pitches. So
I think he only threw 7 in the second.
Yeah.
So
breaking ball a little bit high, didn't break quite enough.
Eddington up to bat.
Grounder back to the mound. Goff eats it up. Over to first for the first out. 2 pitches.
He's efficient.
Cameron Drager now steps into the batter's box. Goff gets the sign, delivers. Grounder over to first. And Caden Lolleman handles it for the second out.
3
pitches. 2 outs. Working quick. Schellenberger now. Pitched a little bit in that first game, but spent most of his time out in right field. Breaking ball a little bit high. Now's no time to start getting picky.
Now is no time. 2 outs, 11-3 ball game, and it's late.
High for ball 2.
Something we haven't seen out of Goff yet was 2 balls in a row.
Yeah. Trying to keep him guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss from Schellenberger. Another swing and a miss. Two and two the count now. 2 down. And the strikeout to finish it off for Ethan Goff. And the Trojans come away with the 7-3 win. Sweep the doubleheader here in Columbus. So a good performance. First game, Trojans won 12-0. Run ruled them in the 5th inning. This one goes the distance, but the Trojans come away with an 11-3 win. Let's take a look at our broadcast schedule coming up here. You see some games we've already covered, but coming up, our next game on Thursday, May 3rd It'll be the softball girls hosting the Colgan Panthers, so a grudge match there. A couple of old CNC rivals going at it in softball. Trojans sitting at 12-0 on the season so far, and they'd like to keep that going against St. Mary's Colgan. Then on Monday, May 7th, we got baseball at Fort Scott. Be a tough matchup as well. Fort Scott always good in baseball year in and year out, and be a good matchup there on the road up in Bourbon County. And then we'll round it out on May 10th, our regular season action, that is on May 10th, with softball hosting Labette County, and the Lady Grizzlies coming into Girard. And hopefully the Lady Trojans will still be undefeated at that point in the season. Looking forward to regionals and hopefully the state tournament up in Salina, Dale. And I know you'll be interested to see all of that go down. But that's our broadcast schedule coming up here on Girard Sports Live. We'll pick it up on May 3rd in Girard, softball versus Colgan. That's the next time we'll be here. But for tonight, the Girard Trojans sweep this doubleheader in Columbus on what was a very pretty day and kind of a chilly night. We're not going to wait for the coach to get over here and talk to us. He's talking to the team right now, and they're warming up the bus. Everybody's ready to head back north and get home tonight. So for Dale Shireman, I'm Josh Ledner saying thanks for joining us here on Girard Sports Live. Girard Trojans victorious tonight, 12-0 and 11-3 over the Columbus Titans. You've been watching Trojan Baseball on Girard.
This is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live.